So up next, we'll try to take on the Dark Star portal. The only thing I have to say is the iterative enchantments are going to be kind of a pain in my ass. So there is that, and we're going to use Kayn for this. And the reason for it is since Kayn scales, we should be a little bit better off. Okay. We have our first power. Stacked against him's okay. It's not going to do anything early because we don't start with 20 cards. We'll go up against a sparring student with practice motions. When they summon, when a unit is summoned, give its weakest ally 1/1 this round. It's kind of interesting. Also, if you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on Twitch. This is going to end up on YouTube, that's why I'm saying that. Currently it's being streamed live on Twitch, in fact, so follow us if you haven't already if you want to. If not, that's okay. Well, unfortunately for us, we're not going to be able to do anything turn 1. And they have the attack turn, and they have a lot of units on board. So we're just forced to eat all the damage there. Okay, and we'll pass. We'll drop down the Wounded White Flame. We don't have anything else that we could do. And we'll attack with it. Actually, before we attack with it, we'll drop down the Darkened Lodestone on it. Alright, and now we'll attack. And we can pretty much challenge anything, but we'll go for whatever has the most power and health. Oh, that figures. Alright, well they recall. And they ghost block my White Flame. We'll pass. I guess since they do have a full board that this is okay for us in some weird sense. And we'll use Furious Wielder to take out the Coastal Defender, maybe. Thanks to it being faded, it'll grant enough power to take it out. And we'll attack and take out the Wrench Bot. And we'll eat 4 damage here. Fire Dragon scaling up nicely. We'll pass, we'll keep our Darkened Lodestone. This turn we'll be able to drop down Kayn. And we'll do just that. And now we'll attack with both units. And we'll challenge our 3/3. And their 2/3. And that, of course, levels up Kayn. They are maintaining unit advantage for sure, but that's okay. We'll drop down Rost here. Okay, and we'll end the round there. We are taking quite a lot of damage just on this first node. Just basically from their unit spam. We're forced to take 5 damage here. And we'll drop down Kayn Shadow Step. And we'll take at least another unit with us and heal our Nexus a little bit more. And we'll drop down the Startled Stomper and the Darkened Lodestone. And we'll put it on the Startled Stomper. And we'll end the round there. We'll use Momentous Choice on our dragon. We'll drop down the Ranger Knight Defector. Okay, they use Deep Meditation. Alright, we'll attack with our Defector first, since it has Scout. And this is going to help us curb their unit advantage. And now we'll attack again with all of our units. And we'll use Kayn to challenge. And that'll be that, since Kayn has Overwhelm. No matter how they block, we win thanks to Kayn.
Everyone really does look better in red.
Okay. Alright, and we got the Battle Medic quest done. Runeterra's being kind of weird today. Oh, hell yeah. We'll definitely go for a Momentous Choice with doubling dice. That's huge for us. So, with it having an item that generates not equipment in this sense, but items, I guess. What would normally be chosen as relics, perhaps. I don't know what you want to call it. Anyways, it doubles up items. And we are going to go into the Sport Champion, and we're going to reroll these because they're all junk. And Runeterra is still being weird. We can pick Vayne. I don't know what Tumble does. Oh, okay. So we equip an ally. And they get a free attack. That's pretty neat. But we're still going to reroll. We're looking for someone really specific here. I need to see if I can get Victor. No Victor. That's sad. The reason why we wanted Victor, we'll go for Darius here instead. The reason why I wanted Victor is because I need lifesteal. We'll go up against the Kelp Maidens. They have the Distracting Melody power alongside all of their other powers. And we'll see how this goes. Yeah, Runeterra is a little weird, huh? Alright, well... we might actually call this stream here, unfortunately. We'll drop down the Saga Seeker. And we'll attack with the Saga Seeker as well. We'll resolve. We won't use Momentous Choice here just yet. We want at least to have an equipment. We want at least to have one of our units equipped first before we drop down Momentous Choice so it doubles itself. While also having the doubling dice. We'll drop down the Startled Stomper. And we'll block either the Otter Post or the Wrench Plot, it doesn't matter which. We do eat 7 damage there. But we take out 2 of their units. We'll now use the Darkened Lodestone on the Saga Seeker. And we'll use the Darkened Bloodletters on the Startled Stomper. And we'll end the round there. We'll use Momentous Choice on our Saga Seeker here. And it of course gets doubled. And we'll use it again since doubling dice doubled it for us. And we get to keep going. Yeah, I apologize if the stream's a little laggy. Runeterra is also laggy on my side too. So we have the Momentous Choice spam going on. You can see we have a ton of items on our Saga Seeker. And we finally got Overwhelmed. So yeah, we're just going to keep doing this until we could win with it, I guess.
To death I go.
Well, I don't think we'd be able to end just yet, so we'll drop down another Star Stomper first. Figures. Alright, well they use 2 Pokey Sticks to deal 2 damage to my neck. 2 damage to my Nexus. And now we'll attack with all of our units here. Actually, I suppose we should use the stronger Startled Stomper as the support, since it does have Overwhelm. And we will commit to this attack. If they decide not to block... Whoa! That was a lot of Targon's Brace activations. Yeah. That's incredible. Yeah, the stream seems like it would be lagging quite a bit because it's lagging on my end with Runeterra. We'll see how this goes, I guess. We're not going to go for Yuumi, and the reason for it is because attach actually overwrites equipment. But we can go for the Spellslinger and we can start to heal our Nexus. And we'll go into the champion item chest. What we really need is lifesteal, so if we can't get lifesteal, it's not going to go well for us. And we'll go for the Ancient Coin on Kayn. Then we'll go up against the Silent Shadows here. They have the power Lingering Shadows. When a unit dies, they grant a random unit in that player's hand 1 power. We'll keep our hand. Whoa, they immediately attack. That kind of sucks. We'll drop down the Spellslinger, I suppose. We'll at least heal our Nexus one. And we'll drop down the Saga Seeker too. And one around there. Alright, and now we'll play Kayn. We'll attack with all of our units, and we'll challenge the Scaled Snapper. We have a pretty early Kayn, so that's pretty good for us. That means we'll be able to scale harder, faster, and we should be able to get some Nexus health out of beating this, hopefully, maybe. We drop down to Ross. It takes out their Wind-Up Shredder, which they get from the map special power, and we'll end the round there. We use Kayn Shadow Step to take out Ren Shadow Blade, And we'll use Momentous Choice on Kayn. Oh, fortunately it didn't double. With the doubling dice that I had, but that's okay. And we'll end the round. Give me 1 sec. Okay, we're back. Bubbles had to tell me something.
Hi.
She says hi, as you could hear. Well, we have the attack token. We can drop down Death's Hand. But I guess first we could just attack. Yeah, we'll just attack first. And we'll use Kayn to challenge the turret. And we'll attack accordingly. Okay, they do use Shadows of the Past. We'll use Death's Hand here. Take out their Apex turret, as previously mentioned. And we almost went off of that. Here we'll drop down the Legion Grenadier. We're not using its Spirit Stone, so we'll just end there on there. Whoa! We'll now drop down our Noxian Defector. Well, that works. We can block accordingly. Alternatively, we can block like this, and it should give us some health back at least. Alright, and we'll drop down the Saga Seeker. And we'll end the round there. Alright, we'll drop down Darius. Oh, they used Dawn and Dusk to copy Horns of the Dragon. That's kind of scary. But I don't think it matters. We're going to attack accordingly. And we'll commit to this attack. I mean, obviously. Unless we use Shadow Shift. Yeah, we'll likely call this stream after this adventure, mostly due to the lag. It's also starting to storm here, so that might also be a part of it, unfortunately. That's okay. We use Sharesies here. We'll take that for sure. It synergizes with Kayn. It also has Hextech Fabricator 3. And we'll also have the gold chest here. We'll get the 100 gold, and we'll go into the shop before we take on Fiora. There's a bunch of stuff here we can use. I don't know what I need to use, or should go for. We could go for Stacked Against Them. Yeah, I mean, and we have 2 copies of that as our powers. And now we're up against Fiora. We'll see if both of these work together. They might not. I mean, it's basically just quick draw. It's just an expensive quick draw, more or less. We'll replace the Defector and the Furious Wielder. Okay, it did work. Cool. Yeah, we'll drop down Kayn turn 1. And we'll attack with Kayn as well, challenging their war chef.
Drown in shadow.
And that levels up Kayn.
A morsel of regret.
I'm actually here.
And we'll drop Kayn down as Rost.
Yes, yours.
And that takes out Cythria. And heals our Nexus too. And we'll end the round there without playing the Dark Aegis.
Always 2 steps ahead.
I wonder if this works. Yeah, it does. We could drop down Droll. Alright, and we will give Droll Momentous Choice, and we'll give it additional damage. And thankfully, it did double this time. So now we'll take out Fiora. And we'll use Kayn to take out their Powder Monkey. Oh, this time I wanted to give health, so there's a chance of us not losing Droll. Hopefully it doubles on this one. Oh, it does have tough. Alright. We're good to go. And we'll commit to this block.
Everything I've worked for.
Alright, and we'll drop down the Saga Seeker and end our round. Alright, so here I'm going to use Furious Wielder to take out their turret. And this is just going to help us heal up a bit more and stop them from blocking with an additional unit. And now we'll drop down the Legion Grenadier. And we'll attack with all of our units here. We'll use Ross to challenge the Screeching Dragon. And we'll use Dural to challenge the Wrenchbot. And we'll commit to this attack. And we'll end the round there. We'll use the Darkened Lodestone on Dural.
Who does not know the name LoR?
And now we'll use Death's Hand on their Apex turret. That way we don't have to worry about blocking it, and we also get an additional unit. And we'll drop down another Legion Grenadier. And we'll end the round there. We'll attack with all of our units here, and likely end. Unfortunately, our Dural does not have Overwhelm, but it doesn't seem to matter.
Noxus lives on. Everyone really does look better in red.
And there we go, Fiora's defeated. Alright, we'll go for Ancient Coin on Kayn to make him a 1 cost. And now we have powers. We could go for Raiding Party, I suppose. I would do Slow But Steady, but it's not going to change anything. And we'll go up against Swole Squirrel here. We'll keep our hand. And we'll drop down our 1 cost Kayn.
You are the tool. I am the weapon. Last piece of feeble mind.
And we'll attack with Kayn accordingly to take out their young witch. And that levels up Kayn.
Let it loose.
And they drop down Pick, so we're going to drop down Rost.
The undoing draws near.
Yes, yours.
And we'll end the round there. We'll use Death's Hand to take out the Scaled Snapper. And we'll now use Momentous... Oh, never mind. That's only for this round. We won't use Momentous Choice just yet. But we will. We will eventually. Alright, we'll use the Spellslinger to stun Pix.
Puncture and a lot of pain. Get him.
And they decide not to attack, so we'll just end the round there. The Powder Monkey dies from its Ephemeral, and that will deal damage to our Nexus. Okay. And here we're going to use Momentous Choice on Kayn. And see how many Momentous Choices that we get. So far, so good. I love doubling dice. And free spells. It's my favorite thing ever. And it goes on and on, on and on and on. Okay, you thought we were done. No, there's more. And there's more. This is fun. At this point, no matter what they use to block Kayn with, we'll win. And Kayn has a serious amount of items on him. And it just keeps coming. Well, we'll do this real quick. I think we're destroying the servers at the same time with how many items we have on Kayn. It didn't double. Oh no. Alright, we'll use Sharesies now. And we'll move the attachment to the Spellslinger.
Schools suck.
And we'll attack accordingly. That was a ton of Targon Braces that you just seen activate. And, yeah, they should make this a scrolling list. Because my Kayn had 130 power at the end of the day, I think.
Begins my reign.
If I read that correctly. So, yeah. See, that's what we need for Aurelian Soul. If we get doubling dice on Momentous Choice and make Momentous Choice free and Kayn basically free, we'd be good to go. Unfortunately, we're pretty tied to rewards, more or less. We'll give the Dark and Lodestone Challenger. I think that's good to keep with the theme. And we don't need healing, so we'll go for the gold chest before the store. And obviously now we have the store. We can... I don't know. This is a bunch of junk. I don't like any of those. Hey! Craftsman favors. Not bad for Kayn, actually. And we'll go up against either the Green Glade Caretaker, which has their normal power, or Zanea Steel Crescendo, which also has their normal power. I kind of want the shop because we still have gold, so... Time to take on Zanea. I think she's definitely the harder option, but still an option, so I think we'll be okay. Alright, well, we don't need 2 Darkened Lodestones here, so we'll get rid of the 1, and I think we'll get rid of our Legion Grenadier too. We'll keep Sharesies, I suppose. Oh, we got the Darkened Lodestone back anyways. Oh well. Hopefully we could draw Kayn. Yeah. Alright, cool. That's obnoxious. We'll drop down Kayn.
You are the tool. I am the weapon.
Last little fiddle mind.
Okay, well, they chose how I block, and I guess this means we retain unit advantage.
Let it loose.
If they don't play another card this turn, we're just gonna hold off on dropping down Kayn. So I suppose we'll just pass. Yeah, okay, that's fair. We'll drop down the Defector this time. Now we'll drop down Kayn as Rost to take out the Swole Squirrel. We'll give the Darkened Harpoon to our Defector. We'll now use Time and Dedication on Kayn. And we'll attack with both units, using Kayn to challenge since he does have Overwhelm. I don't know what that was, but that was interesting. I guess it was his attack effect. That was a weird animation though. We'll drop our Defector back down. And we'll drop down the Starlord Stomper. And we'll use Time and Dedication once again on Kayn. They decide not to attack, I wonder why. We'll now use Kayn's Shadow Step to take out their... Well, we're not going to take out the Evolution turret. We will take out their Apex turret instead. And now we're back to full Nexus health. That was a neat interaction. Anyways, we'll drop down the Darkened Lodestone, and we'll equip the other Noxian Defector. Oh, that's mean. That's very mean. Well, I suppose we'll block with our weaker Noxian Defector here. And we'll use Time and Dedication. And we'll still attack with all three units.
I have left. Suffer my sorrow.
They have to block or they lose.
Feel my hatred.
Okay. We don't have Overwhelm on our units, aside from the Starlord Stomper, so we weren't able to win that round. But we might be able to win this one. Yeah, we will, because we have Death's Hand. Okay. We'll block accordingly. Whenever we take out a unit, we basically get some power and health. Thanks to Kayn being 3 stars. And we'll drop down Rost. And we'll use Death's Hand on their Storm Lobber. And that will finish the match without us taking damage from the Powder Monkey.
Everyone really does look better in red.
Alright, and we have one more shop. Ooh, we can have Kayn with Spirit Stone. Oh yeah. What that means is we get to have his Shadow Step whenever we drop down Kayn. These are all weird. We could go for Fixer Upper though. I do and don't want Piercing Darkness. we'll go for Crescent Strike, I suppose. Being able to stun 2 enemies is nice. We have the healer, there's nothing to do here. Next. Next we have Tahm Kench. They have Big Feast. When they... Yeah. When they summon a unit, they get 3 additional health. And this will be the Darkstar portal. We'll wrap it up real quick. We will replace one of our Kayns at least, but we'll keep the other one. Alright. We will drop down our 1-cost Kayn. And we will attack with Kayn, challenging the Codger. Kayn levels up, as he does every match. And they didn't learn from their lesson, so we're going to drop down Ross this time around. And we'll use time and dedication on Kayn as well. Okay, they do drop down Tahm Kench. We will use Kayn Shadow Step to take out Tahm Kench immediately. He gonna learn today. Alright, they decide not to attack. We'll use time and dedication to give Kayn some more stats, and we'll pass. We'll use Kayn Shadow Step once again to take out their turret. They use a health potion. That's kind of funny. I wasn't expecting to see that. We'll drop down the Saga Seeker. And we'll use time and dedication this time on the Saga Seeker. And we'll use the Darkened Ballista. And we'll equip the Saga Seeker as well. And now we'll attack both of our units using Kayn to challenge the Lounging Lizard. And we'll pass and end the round there. We'll drop down the Crescent Strike and we'll stun the unit with Challenger as well as the Wise Fry. And that stops them in their tracks. We'll also drop down the Ranger Knight Defector. And we'll end the round there. I hope we get Momentous Choice, but it doesn't seem like we will, apparently. Oh well. We'll use Kayn Shadow Step to take out the Wise Fry. Okay, here we'll drop down Spell Slinger to stun the Lounging Lizard. We won either way here, we're just going to attack with Kayn, but And we'll use time. Alright, we'll finish by dropping downtime and dedication on Rost. And we'll commit all of our units to attack. Alternatively, yeah, you could just use Scout from the Ranger Knight Defector. But I don't really need to. I kind of drawn this out enough, in my opinion. So yeah, there's Tahm Kench. There's the Dark Star portal. Complete. As per usual. We got some overkill damage on their Nexus. And that's it.